at the world-famous Agora. Got a couple of tickets here for you. About this time every day this week. AXS.com. Tickets, info, all that. A Mushroom Head Halloween. There's nothing else like it. A couple of tickets here for you. Be caller 10. Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
The Alan Cox Show.
Spoiler alert, they won't all be home runs. The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS.
Here on MMS, they took one of three. The first in that Fenway Park series against Red Sox. Only ones that the Guardians won this weekend. But that's fine. They're doing all right. Little of this, little of that. They head down to New York, play the Yankees tonight. 7:05 is the first pitch. Here on the Buzzard, 6:30-something, when your pregame will get underway. And then they'll come back home on Friday for the weekend series against the Minnesota Twins. Hey, Juan.
Yeah, Alan.
What's up?
I want to check Mary on something.
Oh, here we go. What do you want?
She doesn't even know what you're going to say.
There's so many things she needs to be checked on.
What's up?
No, sweetheart. I mean, really. You were talking about, Mother's Day and all this. You got to understand something.
Oh, here we go.
You're your boyfriend's girlfriend. You guys aren't even married.
Mary, let Juan explain this to you, okay?
I need you to explain
Will you
dynamic.
please just let him explain your relationship to you?
My family dynamic.
Yes.
Go ahead. You're right. We're not married.
Let me explain it to you because, see, I went through this as a father and a grandfather and a stepfather.
Okay.
And a step-grandfather and a half-cousin.
And an uncle grandpa.
And an uncle grandpa.
And a sister's brother's uncle.
Right.
You have no rights or say into what that child is. You're not her mother.
I never said I was.
I mean,
where's this coming from?
No, let him go.
You and Mother's Day. I see, yeah.
I want to hear everything he has to say.
No, the Mother's Day thing. You have no rights or say in anything. You can't discipline her. You have no say. You're not even married to her father.
Mm-hmm.
And I know how you're really going really hard into trying to acclimate yourself with his child to be part of her life and everything, but you're just going like overboard because, see, you could never say, unless you can legally adopt her, and even if you marry him, you have no right. You have no right with that child because it's between him and his wife.
No right to what?
Ex-wife.
You have no right to the child. You have no rights to Mother's Day.
Now, here's my question. Here's my question.
Juan sounds like a guy who's been burned by
Many
all
times.
this. Yes.
No, but my question is,
No, actually,
what does...
I have not. Because my two stepsons that were not mine to this day call me grandfather or call me father, and their children call me grandfather, and their father actually acknowledges me as being half like their dad because I raised them.
Okay. Now, first of all...
But I had no say.
All right, Juan, let Mary talk, wait.
First of all, my point is, at no point did I say, I am her mother. I want rights to her. I want her birthrights. I never said that. I said I've taken on a parental role in her life, which I have, and I would like to be recognized for such. I never said, call me mom. I never pulled anything like that. And you don't know what mine and Brian's agreement is. You say I have no rights to discipline her. I have no say in her life. You have no idea what mine and Brian's parental agreement is between the two of us or with his ex-wife and her boyfriend. And the fact that the four of us all have a very open and communicative, like, foursome agreement. So,
okay, and that's all said and good.
So how are you going to sit here and tell me what I can and can't expect from Mother's Day when you have no clue what's going on in my life?
Well, no, I don't.
So then where do you get off saying I am or am not entitled to flowers? How do you get to say that when you have no idea what's going on in my life behind closed doors?
Because you're not entitled to flowers because you did not give birth to that child.
So
But I
what
think
you're saying is
everybody's
that-
entitled to flowers.
So what
I
you're
mean,
saying is
let's not be
regardless
so stingy with the flowers.
regardless of anyone's role in a child's life, if they did not birth them, they have no right to be recognized for caring for that child. That's what you're saying.
You didn't raise her. Mary, you didn't raise that child.
I've been in her life for the last
know-
3 years, living with her,
Yeah,
helping.
Oh, wow. Now you're a mother.
I never
but-
said
Did
I
you
was a
feel
mother.
that?
When did I ever say that I was a mother?
Did you feel that birth?
Also, Juan, isn't the whole thing at the discretion of Brian?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, then what's the-
that too.
Then what's the problem? If he's
Well,
down,
no, the problem.
What-
If he, all right. See, his house, his rules.
But you seem to think
Yeah,
it's
his
your
house, his
rules.
rules.
but if
No,
he's
it's
on
not.
board, but Juan, if he's on board with everything as Mary has accurately described it, then what's the problem?
Then what? Well, no, it's not a problem. I'm seeing Mary.
What's the
as
problem
just
for you? Is
taking
my
on-
question. It's not a problem for them. What's your problem
no, it's
with
not
it?
a problem. Well, no. Okay, that's fair.
Dude, you don't understand. Anytime we talk about this, my DMs blow up with exactly what he's saying. You'll never be a mom. Get your head out of your ass. You're barely in that child's life. You
But
have
those
no
are
right to
all
anything.
angry dudes.
It's angry women too.
Really?
Yes. A lot of women who married men and say, well, you're not married. How could you ever say your stepdaughter? And it's like, I don't understand what being...
then they're angry about the situation they're in
Well,
too.
here's my thing. Why do we have to be married? What about people who don't believe in marriage? Or Bill, who was married, got divorced, and still raised those kids. Why does the marriage mean anything?
Kurt
like
Russell
those-
and Goldie Hawn never got married.
But like what I'm saying, Bill, those kids still call you dad. You're still an active part of their life, but
I know.
you're
I
not
keep
married.
telling them to stop.
They won't stop
Go
texting me.
Leave me alone.
I ain't got no parental rights to you.
You're adults
I
now.
love
Yeah,
it.
that's what I say.
Please
to them.
call me Bill. All right,
I
from
love
here on
it.
out.
People message me about this all the time, and they say so many wild things when they have no clue what Brian and I have discussed, what Kelly and I have discussed, who's Blake's birth mother, what
And
her...
it's nobody's business. Like,
But
why
they
are people
call
gonna?
so mad?
But
You heard how mad he
why?
was.
I know. I don't get it. I'm like, you either got seriously burned, and this is why I always call bull shrimp on people when they're like, it's for the children. We're protecting children. No, you're not. You couldn't give a fat frog's ass about kids because why wouldn't anybody want another thoughtful,
Yes.
positive influence in a young kid's life?
Okay, so here was
There's no downside to that.
we threw Blake one birthday party this year that me and Brian
That's
and
all
his
she
ex.
gets.
No, but I'm saying me and
Last
Brian.
one, Blake.
You topped out at 7, homie.
Me, Brian, his ex-wife Kelly, and her boyfriend Brandon, the four of us planned it together. And we were all there with both sides of the family, and we did it as one big communal thing because we try to show her, hey, just because mommy and daddy don't live together anymore doesn't mean you're not loved, doesn't mean you're not
No one's
supported.
at each other's throats.
Exactly, that you can have a very functioning life between two households. And that's what we're trying to show her. But people get so wrapped up in semantics. That'll never be your stepkid until you get married. Stop saying that right now. It's disrespectful to
That's why people
actual real step parents.
But it's because it's never about the kid. For these
we're
people to
making
complain
it about the kid, and then they're mad at me over semantics.
but they're mad because of it's on them. It's their own hang up.
it's insane to me.
It's not about the kid.
It's
Anybody who was
insane.
into the kid would go, man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You've made it work. Because, boy, there's a lot of couples who have kids who are connected faux life, who hate each other's guts, using the kids like pawns. I mean, no shortage of couples doing that.
My parents did that.
Right.
We were literal pawns in court and therapy.
You'd think for all these people getting their public boners over looking out for kids that they'd be like, this is awesome. Good for you guys. Congratulations.
It's wild. And I mean, there's going to be 100, I guarantee you'll get at least a few phone calls from either on the after hours line or the talkback button or whatever, text message. I'm sure you're already getting text messages about it. Mary's some entitled bitch who thinks that what does she sacrifice?
Yeah, but that's
What
on
does
them.
she
That's
do?
on them. That's
Well,
not
that's my
on
whole
you.
point is that it's like, how could
I actually
you
do get a lot of calls in
possibly-
the after hours. Yeah, they're already coming in, Mary. Already coming in for you.
How could you
People are already
possibly-
angry.
Good point. That's a good counterpoint.
That is a good counterpoint.
I thought you explained yourself pretty well, Mary, but this counterpoint is making a lot of sense.
You know what?
Let me give away.
I'll never
Hold
say
on.
it again.
Give me this money here. It's $1,000 last week to grab some of this from the Buzzard bookie. So good luck.
This is your chance to bet with the Buzzard Bookie and win $1,000 now. Enter this nationwide keyword at WMMS.com. Check. That's check. Enter it now at WMMS.com.
Courtney wants to defend you here.
Hello, Courtney.
Mary, I love you. First of all, I think you're hilarious, and I think you are just. You. Yes, good for me because Mary's awesome, and I think you are a pleasure to listen to. And I get sad when you're not on the show. First and foremost. Second of all,
Hey, you don't got to kick me in the balls just because you're a Mary fan,
Alan,
Courtney,
your
all
show
right?
sucks.
Yeah, I'm here doing the heavy lifting. Come on.
Alan,
There's no explanation needed for you, Alan. You're great.
Yeah, right.
That guy was an asshat and tried to mansplain what it is to be a stepmom. I'm a stepmom, and there is the most thankless job in the world. You
I'll
are
agree.
stepped on and like kicked in the balls daily. It's awful.
But what,
And
go ahead.
we're not married. I have no kids of my own. I never wanted kids, but I treat these kids like they are my
Not
own.
with that attitude.
I do everything for them.
Yeah.
I take care of them, and guess what? My boyfriend for the last 8 years has gotten me a gift on Mother's Day because I treat them like they're mine. I love them like they're
Right.
mine.
And that's what
guess
matters
I'm
at the end
here
of the
for
day is
them.
what works for you and your boyfriend and your
Exactly.
situation and what you guys agree upon.
And what's making the kid
Exactly.
happy?
Exactly. If the
It's
kid
not like
is
you're
happy
getting
and love more.
foisted on
Exactly.
this kid. Okay, thank you,
Thanks,
Courtney.
Courtney.
There's Courtney who's in your corner. Hey, Marie.
Hi, Alan.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine. What's going on?
I just wanted to tell Mary, how is it fair that they say any man can be a daddy, but it takes a real man to be a father? How come it can't take a real woman to be a mom, but it takes a real woman to be a mother? And if she's stepping in the place of the mother, congratulations.
Oh,
Good for
snap.
you.
And the
Oh,
thing is,
snap.
I appreciate that sentiment, but I'm not, and I've never
You are
claimed
very
to
welcome.
be. I've never
I'm not
claimed to be
asking-
in
I'm
the
not saying that.
No,
you
I know.
are doing the mother role. You are
at
doing the
our
mother role.
house. Her mom is
That's more
great.
important than being a label as a mother. That's
Right.
more important than anything in the world.
Right, but what I'm
And I give you props.
Thank you very much. I'm saying that that one guy who called tried to make it sound like I wanted to be seen as Blake's mother, which is so inaccurate. Blake has a wonderful mother who does a fantastic job, and she has her 50% of the time, and we have her 50% of the time. And Kelly's partner takes on the father role in their house. It's like a very open and I think very healthy thing that we have going.
Yeah, she's got a plethora of parental figures.
Yeah, and it's not to say that
Would you
she-
say you have a plethora?
You have so many parents.
Oh, yes. You have a plethora.
But we've said, it's not to say without that Blake hasn't had issues where why do I have to live in two houses and things like that? And all of us come from divorce, so we try to relate it. We're like, hey, my mommy and daddy lived in separate houses, but you got to think of yourself as lucky that you have so many people who love you, and overall, that's what we're trying to convey to her. And honestly, I've told her 100 times.
And I'm so sorry that the couples massage fell through.
I know. Listen, baby, I know. Soon enough, you'll be able to go get massaged by a grown woman. But
Now, she won't speak much English. She'll be very tiny.
the same size as you.
Hey, Robin.
Yes.
What's up?
Hello. Hi. How are you guys?
Good.
I very rarely listen to your show, to be honest
You
with
can
you. I'm
just
not going to.
say hi.
Thank you, Robin. Yeah, I don't care. Why am I
don't
talking to
have
you
to-
if you don't listen to the show?
Good for you.
I don't ever listen to you.
Do these
but,
qualifiers like, hey, let me. Like,
guess what that means? I'm not listening to you.
Come on.
I
Hey,
hate
Rube
everything
Star.
you stand for.
Hey, Alan, long-time caller, first-time listener.
What was the one thing we were missing from this discussion? Rube Star.
Sure.
A balanced look at it.
Throwing in his
Outsider
2 cents worth.
opinion.
Yeah, just someone that can look at it from both sides and then say something that none of us have thought of yet.
Or saw coming. That's true.
All right, go ahead, Rube Star.
There's a new horror movie out on the market with the killer metal soundtrack. It's called Hell Van. If you haven't seen it, I want to drop a copy off for you and Bill and Mary and Poundcake and everybody. It's so good. Have you seen Hell Van?
What do you play in the movie, Rube Star?
It's funny you should bring that up.
Yeah. See, I see what's going on here. Hell Van. All right. Yeah, I've heard of Hell Van.
Oh, it's so good. It's an independent film by local talent Jorge De La Rosa.
Yeah.
And
who are you in it?
I'm not in it at all, but actually, I'm wondering if
are you an
could write
investor in the film?
No, Alan. I
what
have
is your
this rare
interest in this?
Alan, I have this rare condition where I get really enthusiastic about something, and I feel the need to share my enthusiasm. I have no investment other than I think it's great. It's an independent local guy, and even if you don't like the movie, I really think you would like this original soundtrack. It's, I think, like 17 local bands that he recorded in his basement, and it sounds great.
Am I correct that the people behind Hell Van are the same people who brought us Robot Duck and Amityville Poo, Killer Poop 2? Are those the same people?
Slow Mutants?
Yeah, that too.
They did my first comedy special.
Who did?
Slow Mutants. Jorge De La Rosa.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Bill's on board too.
Yeah.
Bill, have you seen it? Have you heard about this movie?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
Oh, God, it's so good. It's like if David Lynch went back in time and filmed Christine with Patrick Swayze. So it takes place in the 80s.
Well, who couldn't understand that? All right, good. Well, we'll check it out. We can stream it online, I assume?
Well, no, it's he's looking for distribution. Like I said, I'd be more than happy to drop off a copy. I bought 2 copies, and it's very affordable, but I could drop one off. I could pick up more for Bill if Bill's interested.
I'll ask him to send me a screener. It's all right.
we could probably figure it out. But thank you for the and you're sure that you have no vested interest in the success of the film?
Alan, what do you think of me? Do you think I'm some type of rat that am trying to weasel my way in through...
What rat? You called me out of the blue and said, hey, watch a movie called Hell Van. It's only understandable that I would think that you had some, fiduciary interest in this or nothing?
No, you got me all wrong. I told you I have this condition where I get...
Right. Thank you, Rube Star. Okay, good. Hell Van. We'll check it out. Listen, I like local talent, right? Into it?